Hi there. When it comes to work in the field of electronic and most probably in the field of robotics, we need to deal with different kinds of motors. And so we need to select one of those which best fit to our needs. So in this video, we'll talk about bunch of different electric motors, the basic theory behind them and their working principle. Before starting, make sure you activate the notification bell as I post such an interesting video every week. So hey guys, you're watching Technofetch and I'm Pratik, and in this video we are going to talk about electric motors. So let's get started.
So here we have bunch of different electric motor, and for a proper selection we need to understand each of them. So I'll explain the differences and theory behind each motor. We'll talk about the most common brushed DC motor, the brushless DC motor, stepper motor and the servos, which are basic brushed DC motor with some extra components. So in this video I'll explain 4 types of different motors, additional hardware that we need in each case, theory of induction and how electric motor works, and see all kinds of example for each type. I hope that the picture and schematic diagram will give whole lot of explanation of these motors, and by that learn even more about them. So guys, let's see basic introduction to electric motor and see their different types that we have.
Let's start with looking into the taxonomy of motors. The motors are divided into two main types. One is the AC motor and second is the DC motor. The DC motor is further divided into two types, that is the brushed DC motor and second is the BLDC motor, aka the brushless DC motor. The brushless DC motors are divided into two types. One is the brushless DC motor and second is the stepper motor. Stepper motors are much precise motor which works into steps. And the third type, which is a very special type of motor called as a servo motor. This motor is the most precise motor used in the industry today. Let's look into the brushed DC motor. The name here itself tells us that this motor consists of a brush which conducts electricity into the coil wounded around the core, and according to the Fleming left hand rule, which states that the index finger gives you the direction of current, the middle finger gives you the direction of magnetic field, and the thumb gives you the direction of force, and with respect to it the force is applied on the coil, which in turn result into the rotary motion of the coil, and with the amount of current passing through the coil, the speed of DC motor can be controlled. For controlling that current, we take the help of PWM signal, aka the pulse width modulation, and by controlling the duty cycle of the pulse, the speed of motor is controlled, and this is how the DC motor works. The second type we are talking about is the brushless DC motor. These motors are without the brushes, so we could reach up to a very high speed, and so these motors are mostly used in drones. These motors have 3 wires coming out from the coil, which means it has alternate coils connected with each of these wires. And so to complete one of the rotation, we need to give it bunch of different high and low pulses to rotate it. So let's know how these pulses would look like in this timing diagram. Let's name the 3 wires as A, B and C. Suppose we give a high pulse to A and ground the B wire. The current will now flow from B to A, and the third wire C is in the floating state. So there will be a voltage drop across it, which we can measure, and as we get the maximum voltage drop across it, we come to know that the position of the rotor is exactly in the middle, and this is the time when we change the pulse, and now we make the A floating and C as positive, and same way the cycle goes on to the next sequence, and by that way we would complete the whole rotation. So for this we need a special type of hardware called ESC, aka the electronic speed controller. The electronic speed controller controls everything. We need to only give a PWM pulse, aka the pulse width modulation, as an input, and according to the duty cycle of the PWM pulse, the speed of the motor is controlled by controlling the frequency of the sequence. The third type which we are going to talk about is the stepper motor. These are also a kind of BLDC motor, but these are made for a precise movement and angle and work in open loop control system. There are three types in it: the unipolar stepper motor, the bipolar stepper motor, and the hybrid stepper motor. In unipolar stepper motor, you have one wire commonly connected to each coil, and in bipolar stepper motor you have two steps separate coils. In the hybrid stepper motor, you could control it using a unipolar configuration as well as bipolar configuration of pulses, and by this way these motor works pretty same as BLDC motor but in precise step. The NEMA 17 motor has 1.8 degree step angle, for which for completing one rotation 360 degree we need 200 steps, and by this motor we could achieve a very precise movement. And these motors are specially used for 3D printers, for a couple of 6-axis robots or industrial robots, and these motors need a special type of hardware which is called as a stepper driver, and we mostly know a stepper driver called 4988. It is a serial number of stepper motor driver and it handles everything, and as like BLDC motor we need to only give a PWM pulse to it, and controlling the duty cycle of PWM pulse we could control the speed of these motors, and so this way the stepper motor works. Comes the servo motor. These motors are the most used motors in robotics. As it works in a closed loop system, we would get more precise and accurate movement for our robots. These motors have an encoder or a potentiometer connected to the output shaft, so the motor works same as the DC motor but we get a feedback to control this rotation, and same as the brush DC motor we control the duty cycle of PWM pulse to control the speed of servo motor, and this is how all these motors works.
This was all about the basic introduction of motor, and that's all for this video. And if you like me to make a more detailed video on one or more of it, comment down in the comment section below. And if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Until then, stay creative with me, TechnoFetch.